back. Now in this video, I'm not only going to show you a strategy that could change your life, but I'm also going to give you my next price target for Pulsechain and Pulsex. Now the reason why this video is so important is because of where we currently are in the cycle. To be honest with you, we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. The reason why I'm revealing this price target is because the next price target that I'm going to reveal to you all could be the price target in which we see a reversal, in which we see a lot of profit taking, and namely profit taking from those of you that entered at these lows. So for example, if you entered at the lowest point, you would be up so far 368%. Now yes, Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hex, you name it, anything within this ecosystem is a very strong community, and we can see this by the average holding times of the projects. However, this price target is going to be important for you all, and I'm actually going to be giving it to you all free of charge on this video, just so you have a competitive advantage over everybody else. Now before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and as always click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the free Telegram group where you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. And I've actually posted an 8-minute video of how you can achieve $100,000 in profit in 1 month and 16 days. Click the link below and join and watch that free video, but only do it after this one because it's all going to tie into one big video. Now, so far, it's important to know, and I want you all to know, our analysis has been extremely accurate so far, extremely accurate. And that's one reason why it makes sense to actually follow my videos. Again, do your own research, but it's important to maybe utilize some of the free content that we're giving out to be able to better help your analysis moving forward. But let's talk about it, right? So for where we currently are now, you can see I haven't changed this fib. This Fibonacci area has been in since last year. It hasn't changed, and surprise, we're just underneath the 50% fib area. Now, I'm not going to confuse you all with jargon. It's not going to be necessary to this video, but the 3 main areas we like to focus on for this Fibonacci tool is the 38% fib, which we're above, and the 60% area, right? And then of course, 78%, right? Those are the 3 main areas. Really, the 2 main areas are 38 and 61.8. And that shouldn't surprise you. That's where our next major price target is going to be for Pulsechain in particular, right? So let's just see how far we are from that target area. That is going to be 28%. Now, I know what you're thinking, that isn't a huge move. Why make that a significant price target? And the reason why is because once we hit this area, this is the test. Once we break through, I'm pretty confident we're going to head towards all-time highs, which is now 95% away from where we are now, but we must first break this area. If we don't, then we are likely to see a reversal, maybe a pullback, and then maybe a continuation at some point. But as the overall market is breaking out, as altcoins are breaking out, we want to make sure that we are on trend and our coin can continue its upside move. So 28% away. Now, going by what's happened recently, this is a small move. Hopefully this can happen before the end of this week, hopefully. But once that area is broken, then we should see a move beyond this target. Now, again, you're probably noticing in the title, 100K profit. What does this mean? It means that Pulsechain Pulsex and another important coin within the ecosystem. Again, you do have to be a Crypto Crew Premium member to get access to that particular coin. But for Pulsechain and Pulsex, especially those of you that have been buying since 2023, you've been buying since these lows. Let's just say you have, I'm even going to go as far as say you've literally have as little as 1 to 2,000, maybe let's say 5 or under 10 anyway, above 1K, but between 10, I think if you're watching this video at some point this year, you may see your portfolio. And again, I don't know how you structured out your portfolio, right? So let's just assume you hold till now, until what I'm about to say. You could see your portfolio at some point scale to 100K in profit. Now, some of you are thinking, well, my holdings are already, above 100K, but I'm not talking about holdings here. I'm talking about profit. So you may have $500,000 in this, but you put in $1 million. So actually you're down 500K, which means you need to be up 600K to be able to be up 100K profit. So I'm not talking about how much you have in your portfolio. I'm talking about profit, cold, hard profits. At some point this year, I do think everybody watching this video right now, again, if you're lucky enough to be watching this video this early on in the cycle, I do think at some point your portfolio is going to be not only valued over 100K, but I think you're going to be in a position where you may have 100K plus profits. Now, what you do with this is going to be up to you. But let's just say, and again, I don't want to be negative here because obviously you guys are all excited. I know you're thinking, wow, this is exciting. When is this going to happen? Tell me the date. Don't worry, I'll get into that shortly. But just to be a tad bit negative, what about if that is the peak of the profits that will present itself for this cycle? Now, wait a minute. Don't be upset. I'm not saying that's all that's possible, but what I am going to say is let's factor in the ongoing case of the SEC. Let's factor in, a potential market pullback. Let's factor in the timeline it may take for this to actually happen and where we're currently at in the market cycle. We have to factor in all those events. But let's just say that 100K profit is the peak of what you could achieve, right? What to do? Now, some of you are thinking, I don't care. I'm just going to leave it in. My target is $1 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that in there and hope for the best. And then guess what ends up happening? You see that 100K go all the way down to 50, and then from 50 to 20, and then 20 to 10, etc. Right? So if you want to avoid all of that, it would be a good time to start listening, to start taking notes. Now, we've actually released an important strategy that we think everybody can implement. And one of them is being able to leverage your portfolio or leverage that profit to 10x it, right? To grow it faster. So let's just say you took profit on that 100K and then you move that 100K into, let's say, a project within the Pulsechain ecosystem, hint, hint, one that we're actually in, right? And that scaled to 10x really fast. Not even, 100x or anything like that, just a 10x, so 1,000%. Right? Let's just say that's the case. Well, guess what? You turn that 100K into $1 million. But of course, you do have to make sure you're in the right project. You do have to make sure you're not in the rug, because you can also lose your profit that way. So you do have to be very careful, right? So what I'm saying, it sounds exciting, it sounds good, but you must do your own research. You must do your due diligence beforehand, right? But let me continue. So let's say you take that 100K, then you 10x that. You turn it into $1 million. But what about if you could do that not one time, but 3 times? And then you turn that 1 million into 10 million on another 10x. But let's not go that far. Let's just say you turn that 100K into 1 million. Think about what you can do with that amount of profit, right? Think about what that will do for your entire crypto portfolio. Will that set you up for life? Does that allow you to acquire tons of Bitcoin? Does it allow you to be in Pulsechain and Pulsex for the long term without worrying about these potential pullbacks? Now, if you want to learn more about this strategy, you can actually join our free Telegram group using the link below, and you'll see our 8-minute video of where we reveal how to make 100K profit in 1 month and 16 days. It's an 8-minute video. I suggest you all watch it. It's completely free. It's in our free Telegram group. Click the link below, watch that 8-minute video, and then take the next steps after that, because this is, I would like to think, the start of the bull cycle, and what you do right now matters. If you're watching this video right now, it's for a reason. You've seen our analysis so far. And last but not least, why should you listen to me? Why should you take your precious time and watch that 8-minute video? Well, number one, we called the market bottom on the 29th of November 2022. Verified on Twitter. You'll see that as a pinned tweet with the exact date. Also, we called Bonk token the largest and best performing token, or the best performing token last year, which achieved over 13,000%. We called that under a $50 million market cap. We also called Solana under $12 that went on to achieve over 900%. The list goes on and on. And we also called Pulsechain and Pulsex bottoms. Anyway, that's it for now. Until the next video, seize the day. Make sure you check out that free 8-minute video, of course, if you want to make 100K in 1 month and 16 days. Until next update, seize the day.